Welcome back to Boom Movies. Today, we're diving into the chilling, gore-filled world of Terrifier 3, the latest installment in the horror franchise that has left audiences both terrified and captivated. This film picks up right where the previous movie left off, with the notorious ArtTheClown back in action, bringing a new wave of chaos and mayhem to an unsuspecting town. Be warned, there are spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Terrifier 3 opens with the small town of Miles County still reeling from ArtTheClown's last rampage. Art's brutal and twisted crimes have left the community in shock, and authorities are scrambling to piece together what remains. Meanwhile, Art, who seemingly returned from the dead, is ready to begin his latest killing spree. The film wastes no time reintroducing us to Art's twisted methods, showcasing his eerie smile, his silent demeanor, and his love for theatrics. Our protagonist, Amelie, a local high school student, is dealing with the trauma of having witnessed the aftermath of Art's previous attack. Haunted by nightmares and struggling with survivor's guilt, she becomes determined to stop Art at any cost. Emily's brother, Derek, tries to comfort her, but he has his own fears about the lurking evil that seems to be creeping closer to their lives. Their small town is on edge, as reports of missing persons and strange sightings escalate. The scene shifts to a group of friends who decide to investigate the urban legend of ArtTheClown. Rachel, Ben, and Sophie are thrill-seekers who believe Art is nothing more than a hoax. They venture into the abandoned amusement park where Art supposedly took refuge after his last killing spree. But soon enough, they realize they've made a terrible mistake. They encounter Art, who wastes no time in dispatching them with his signature mix of dark humor and gruesome brutality. Art's weapon of choice this time? A medieval-looking mace wrapped in razor wire. The scene is brutal, the camera lingering on the horrific details as Art toys with his victims, showcasing his perverse sense of humor as he drags out their suffering. Meanwhile, Emily is researching Art's origins. She uncovers old newspaper clippings and stories that paint a picture of an evil far older than anyone could have imagined. Legends speak of a dark entity that takes form as ArtTheClown every few decades to wreak havoc on humanity. The more Emily learns, the more she feels Art's presence lurking around her, almost as if he's aware that she's getting closer to his secret. Art's next target is a local Halloween festival. Disguised among the other revelers, he blends in perfectly, moving through the crowd with eerie silence. But when he's spotted by a young girl dressed as a clown, he can't resist making her a part of his twisted game. In a chilling sequence, Art leads her to a secluded area, his intent unclear but undeniably sinister. Emily, who is also at the festival, spots Art from a distance. Realizing the danger, she follows him, desperate to save the little girl. What follows is a tense game of cat and mouse as Emily and Art chase each other through the festival. Emily, armed with nothing but her wits and a crowbar she grabbed from a nearby stall, confronts Art in a deserted alleyway. They engage in a brutal fight, with Art proving to be almost supernaturally resilient. Emily manages to injure him, but Art escapes into the shadows, leaving her with more questions than answers. Emily then meets with a paranormal investigator named Marcus, who has been tracking Art for years. Marcus reveals that Art is a manifestation of pure evil, an entity that cannot be killed in the conventional sense. To stop him, Emily must perform a ritual that will bind Art and strip him of his powers. With no other options, Emily agrees, even though the ritual requires her to confront her darkest fears. In the film's climactic sequence, Emily and Marcus lure Art to the abandoned amusement park, the site of his most heinous crimes. They set up a series of traps and prepare to perform the ritual. As Art arrives, he seems almost amused, toying with them as if it's all part of his twisted game. The traps slow him down, but don't stop him, and it quickly becomes clear that Emily is running out of time. She begins the ritual, chanting ancient words as Marcus fights to hold Art back. Art thrashes and screams, his inhuman strength nearly overpowering Marcus. But as Emily completes the ritual, a strange energy fills the air, and Art begins to weaken. His face contorts with rage and fear as the ritual takes effect, binding him to a mysterious artifact that Emily had discovered during her research. With a final scream, Art is pulled into the artifact, leaving only a puddle of black ooze in his place. As the film draws to a close, Emily and Marcus are left standing in the eerie silence of the amusement park. The artifact sits ominously between them, glowing faintly as if it still holds a trace of Art's malevolent spirit. Emily wonders aloud if Art will ever truly be gone, but Marcus warns her that evil like his never really dies. It just waits for a new opportunity. The camera slowly pans away, revealing a shadowy figure watching from a distance, suggesting that Art may not be as gone as they hope. The credits roll, leaving audiences with a sense of dread and the haunting realization that ArtTheClown might return once again. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more terrifying recaps like this one. Until next time, stay safe and keep the lights on.